Sky News and BBC News have been forced out of Liverpool by outraged locals who accuse the media giants of covering up the Southport terrorist attack. Tensions have reached a boiling point as the community demands accountability and transparency, refusing to accept what they see as blatant lies and misrepresentation. The people of Liverpool are making it clear they won't stand for it anymore. The distrust in mainstream media is growing, and this dramatic expulsion sends a powerful message that the public is no longer willing to tolerate perceived bias or cover-ups. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at the shocking footage of locals confronting reporters, while also breaking down the latest headlines from across the country. There's a lot to cover, so make sure to stick around for the full video. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and become part of our fast-growing community. We're here to give you the news you deserve, unfiltered and straight to the point. Just a quick one to say we do have new One Care t-shirts available on our website. Go to britishstand.com or check the link in the description. Now back to Liverpool. This all comes in the wake of the sentencing of Axel, where emotions ran high. Locals took their frustrations out on reporters from BBC and Sky News, accusing them of suppressing the truth about the Southport attack. Shocking scenes unfolded as journalists were confronted and heckled by angry residents demanding answers. Let's take a look at this intense moment and break it all down. Have a watch of this.
Come on, pack up, get out of here, you're not welcome.
Is that well put?
Come on.
There's only one that you can listen to and it's GB News.
Carry on, cover it up like the beat.
Yeah, cover it up. You should be a game of yourself. You mustn't have children and you deserve children. And one day it could be your kids that were sanity friend. You go, just get out. You're not welcome.
The police are threatening to arrest us now for doing what we're doing.
They're the best TV.
He's going, I reckon we just take the equipment. I'll take it.
Give the opportunity to leave quietly. You've made a point, give them the opportunity to be quietly. No one touch the stuff.
This is how people reacted, this user said. The people are waking up to the biased media and their attempts to cover up the truth. It's about time someone held these outlets accountable for their lack of honesty. The Southport terrorist attack deserves proper coverage, not a watered-down version to fit a certain narrative. Simon said, good, people need to stand up to these institutions. Jason said, this is brilliant, we need more of this. This user said, well done. I followed the trial on GB News yesterday, and it seems like the only news channel that are with the public. Jackie said, proud of my city and its people. You saw what we did to the scum newspaper. It has never recovered. When people unite, we are mighty. The whole country are on the same page. For once, let's not waste the opportunity. Maury said, love them for doing this. Love them. If I lived in Liverpool, I would have been there with them. In other news, Home Office's Prevent programme should be improved, not scrapped, says former Security Minister Tom Tugendhat, as Axel was jailed for 52 years for attacking and killing children in Southport last year. The government has launched a review of the Prevent programme after it emerged Rudakubana was referred to Prevent 3 times between 2019 and 2021, yet went on to commit his bloody murders in July last year. Tugendhat, who was Security Minister between 2022 and 2024, was asked on Chopper's political podcast whether he felt that Prevent should be axed. He replied, no, I wouldn't. I would improve it. Tugendhat urged ministers to implement the recommendations in a review of Prevent by Sir William Shawcross. He told today's Chopper's political podcast, I would look at the Shawcross report. There's a huge amount in there that we were able to get done. And there's bits that we weren't able to get done because they take time to introduce. And part of it is about making sure you're triaging properly, so you're getting stuff in line in the appropriate way, and you're responding appropriately. He added, we need to get better at identifying triggers, as it were, on people, and when people have radicalized themselves or been radicalized to find out where we're going. That's why the Prevent aspect is so important. In other news, thousands of homeowners could end up paying off their mortgages well into their 70s. With the state pension not enough to cover costs alone, new data has shown. To manage high monthly payments, more buyers are opting for longer mortgage terms, reflecting growing challenges in housing affordability. The nationwide Housing Affordability Report, released today, shows how tough it is for many people to buy a home. This is especially clear in the growing trend of buyers choosing longer mortgage terms to make payments more affordable. There has been a 156% increase in people over 36 taking out 35-year mortgages since 2019, according to Freedom of Information data from the Financial Conduct Authority (FCA). In the first 9 months of 2024 alone, 22,103 of these long-term mortgages were issued, already surpassing the total number for any full year since 2018. Karen Noy, mortgage expert from Quilter, warns that this shift to longer mortgages could result in a generation of retirees who are either burdened with mortgage debt well into retirement or unable to buy a home at all. Noy said, "Retirees on fixed incomes will face the burden of managing mortgage repayments alongside other living costs, while those who remain renters will grapple with escalating rental payments that erode their savings and leave little room for a secure and comfortable retirement. This generation's housing affordability crisis threatens to create a profound legacy of financial insecurity. Those opting for longer mortgages will need to be confident they can afford to make repayments until the age of 71, 3 years after they can expect to qualify for the state pension, and 14 years after they reach the normal minimum pension age. However, experts warn the state pension payments alone will not be enough to cover repayments, meaning retirees will need other sources of income to manage this. For example, data from Quilter found that a 36-year-old taking out a £250,000 mortgage over 35 years at the current Bank of England base rate of 4.75% would face monthly repayments of £1,145. While interest rates may change, borrowers must be confident they can keep up with these payments well into retirement. Though the extended mortgage term helps reduce monthly payments, it means borrowers will pay significantly more over the life of the loan. The full state pension currently sits at £221.20 a week, 2024 to 25 tax year, or approximately £960 per month. While the state pension will increase over the 35-year mortgage period, so too will the everyday cost of living. Noy explained that this makes it unlikely that the state pension alone will cover a mortgage repayment alongside everyday living costs, leaving people reliant on savings. This is far less than the £1,145 needed to cover the example mortgage payment, not including other living costs. While both the state pension and living costs are likely to rise, she explained the state pension alone will likely not be enough to cover mortgage payments and everyday expenses. This means future retirees will have to rely on additional savings or pension funds to meet their housing costs in later years. Jonathan Bone, head of mortgages at better.co.uk, highlights some advantages to longer mortgage terms despite the risks. He said, "One of the biggest advantages of spreading a mortgage over a longer period is that the monthly repayments will be lower than if you opt for a shorter term." Bone explained that longer terms make home ownership more affordable in high-cost areas, offering flexibility and the possibility of making extra payments without penalties when finances allow. However, the mortgage expert said that a longer mortgage term can lower monthly payments initially. A major drawback is the higher overall interest costs. Extended terms also slow down equity growth, which can limit options for remortgaging or moving to a new property. There are also concerns about securing mortgages that last into retirement, as lenders often require proof of sufficient pension income to continue making payments. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.